right, guys. Welcome back to Pod Kings. What's going on, Damian? What's going on? It's your boy Marcos and your boy
Damian. What's good, guys? What's going on? Pod Kings podcast. We're back again somehow. You guys are keeping us up, so
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all keep us in the business of this podcast game right now, so that's a good thing.
We back at it, guys. Happy Easter, by the way.
Yep, happy Easter, everybody. Oh yeah, Easter Sunday. Happy
Today's
Easter.
Easter, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there are probably not having anything to do, since they're at their houses and stuff like that. But you know what? He still rose. So
I mean, yeah,
happy
that's true.
Easter, guys.
True that you can't forget the bigger meaning of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Even though all of this is happening, and it's not a good time for everybody. There's people who want to go to church today, who want to go on those Easter egg hunts. I remember whenever I was a kid, I used to go to our local Albertsons, me and my brother, and we would go do an Easter egg hunt there, like every Easter Sunday morning. And it's tough to keep your kids occupied and also yourselves, especially on a holiday like this. So we're just hoping everybody's staying strong. And happy Easter Sunday.
Definitely.
He did rise.
He did rise. He did rise. A lot of people are doing church like online.
I saw that.
Like, there's a lot of lives on Facebook and stuff like that.
Kind of like the Zoom thing.
Yeah. Dude, I have yet to use it.
I haven't had any need to use it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I actually might have a need to use it. I forgot I'm supposed to be doing these classes online still.
Oh man, same.
Oh,
You
okay.
basically just reminded me.
Yeah,
that's
oh,
crazy.
My goodness.
But we're back at it again, though, guys, with another podcast. We like the fact that shout out to that poll that we had on Twitter, guys.
Yep. Today's a little different. Every Sunday we usually have a guest on. Lately we have, since we started that. And we decided we're gonna make a decision before we even put the poll on Twitter. We had decided, maybe we shouldn't have any more guests on anymore. But you guys made it official. Y'all put a vote with us. Your voices matter to us as much as our votes do. So we appreciate y'all participating in it. That's what we want, though. We need more activity online. That's what we want. We want you guys to share us around, like us on YouTube, everything.
And we're also going to change ourselves, guys. We're going to give you more stuff out there with that productivity. So be expecting a lot of stuff from us. Just like, let us know what's on your minds about us too, guys. When we put these polls, they're for you to express what you're feeling. When we put the polls about what we should talk about, we're trying to hear y'all out. Whatever you say, we'll do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we might have even more polls asking y'all, especially now that we're not going to be having guests on Sundays. It's going to be double duty for me and Marcos. We're both going to be coming in here with some really good information for y'all, some more topics, anything we got to share with y'all that we think y'all could benefit for or be interested in. That's one of the whole reasons we've started this podcast, was to get our words out there to the world. So we're still gonna be coming every Sundays, just no guest. We're gonna keep putting up more polls and stuff. We'll see what you guys want to see more. We might go back and do a little series on the book. We brought the book this time so y'all can see it. This is the book we've been talking about, guys, in late recent podcasts.
It's a really good book, guys. It brought me back into the reading game because I hadn't been reading for a while, but then I read this book and now I'm on a spree right now. So.
It's called Cults Uncovered: True Stories of Mind Control and Murder. It's by Emily G. Thompson. You can find it at Target. That's where Marcos got this one.
On a 20% off.
Yep. So, this book was released this year. It's a good one. Y'all check it out.
It's updated. So.
We'll probably be doing like a little series on a couple of cults in there on the next few episodes coming up.
Just to keep y'all informed, guys. Just interesting things that you probably didn't know, or maybe you do just needed a update on it.
Yeah, exactly. And there's stuff that you might not know and get informed on, and you'll be like, wow, I'm really glad I listened to this one. So we're gonna be trying to get new stuff out there to y'all, and we got a lot more of ideas coming. We brainstorm back and forth on our days away from the podcast, but we're gonna have a lot of good stuff for y'all, and we're excited for the future. This is only gonna be temporary, though. Once this quarantine is over, we'll bring on many more guests. We were actually gonna have an idea for something one of our guests wanted to do this weekend. We can't share anything with y'all, but you might see that idea come in later on, maybe when we come back with all of our guests. So
I agree on that one.
I'm excited. Another thing we might do is a couple more top 10s like we did with the rappers. So we might do something like that coming up soon.
So let us know what y'all think. Also, we'll be putting that on at Podkings Podcast over on Twitter, guys. At Podkings Podcast. We'll be putting some polls in there. Y'all let us know what you want us to talk about. Also, you know.
Yeah, we got a lot of ideas. We're not going to slow down. So, yeah. But this week, ever since Wednesday, there's not too much going on. I know we talked a lot about a lot of different things. I brought up the thing about Bernie Sanders dropping out on Wednesday, and we later clarified on Twitter that he hadn't completely dropped out, but the next day, yesterday on Saturday,
he completely dropped out.
Yeah, on Saturday, or I think it was Friday.
Why did he do that?
He has a lot more things to focus on. He's a senator of New York still, or New Jersey, so I don't even know exactly where. I think it might be Vermont actually. So he's a senator of Vermont, so he has to go back and actually focus on their economy right now. And
true.
I applaud him for that. I'm very upset about it, but I mean, what do you think, Marcos? I know I asked you about it before, about what your thoughts of him dropping out of the Democratic run was, but now what do you think about him being completely gone? Because that's really going to affect us now.
I was going to vote for him, so honestly, that kind of just ruined my perspective on a lot of things, because now I need to reevaluate on who I want to vote on, and there's only 2 options left.
But of those 2 options, would you rather Trump have another 4 years, or would you rather... I mean, I don't want you to tell me exactly if you're a Democrat or Republican right now, but I'm just saying, would you choose the lesser of 2 evils? How would you go about that?
Honestly, yeah, I think I'm going to be voting for Trump. Yeah.
It's a tough choice. Joe Rogan said it, and I know he got a lot of flack for it, but...
It'd be good, dope, Joe Rogan for president.
That would be great. I think somebody's brought it up to him before, and, it would be a good idea, but... There's too much shit going on. He's a busy person as it is.
He's a business person. Yeah. He's got a lot going on. Yo, shout out to the Joe Rogan podcast. I fucks with it, bro. Yep. But, dude, honestly, I'd rather go for Trump, honestly, because, I don't know, it's just, he's already been going through the process of what's going on and everything, and I know we hate the guy, but he's been doing an alright job. A lot of stats have been going up, and I hate to admit it, but it's true.
Yep.
The economy went up a little bit. The employment thing went up.
Our unemployment went down. It had gone down, and then it now just rose. But that's something that nobody could plan for something like this.
Exactly.
A lot of people try, but you can't.
Right now, it's one of those damn.
He did do some good stuff for us, but I don't agree with everything he has to say.
Mm-hmm.
And if it were up to me, I would have definitely gone with Bernie Sanders. It was. Right now we have to choose between the lesser of 2 evils, but before we had the chance to where we could completely get rid of that evil thing in general, and we'll have a good side, but nobody wanted to really go out as much as they should have. For me it was a big problem because I was working. I know a lot of people face that problem also, but at the same time, this corona picked up so quick. I think we were only in our first month of really voting, and this just picked up so quick that you can still vote online, guys. Don't get me wrong. Go vote online.
Definitely. But no, guys, you definitely have to vote because it's what's it called? It's your voice.
It's your rights,
too. Just I think I said it in a couple of episodes, you really have to vote for your community also, because it all starts from the little steps, your community. If you can make a change in your community, in your state, and you can make it happen for a lot of countries into the presidency. Yep. A little step can go big time.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely... Yeah, I totally agreed with everything you had to say. I believe that was in one of our earlier episodes.
It all starts with the community, That's where it really affects you. As a presidency, you can vote, but I'm not telling you not to vote, but I'm telling you to just really take in consideration of voting for your community.
And that's the thing, too.
Oh, do you want to hit that, by the way?
Yeah, no, Marcos, you always got a different cigar on here. I like that. You looking like a narco,
hey,
especially
bro.
With the shirt
today. It's Easter. I was like, why not bring the happiness to the podcast?
It's bright. I mean, that's good because I know it was gonna be it was rainy yesterday. Today it was supposed to rain. It canceled a few of our plans we had, but that brings a bright mood into the environment.
Call me Narcos, bro.
Me, classic full send shirt. Fuck you, Steve. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, snap! What?
That's all I gotta say, Steve, and I'm not gonna say nothing else. Because I don't want to promote your name on my platform.
Did you see that picture they posted on Instagram?
Of
where
what?
It's like the last dinner or whatever. And it's Steve like this, where Jesus is.
Yup.
I was like, bro, come on, bro. If you can't answer to my boy Damian, why are you posting this stuff, bro? That's not cool, bro.
Yup. So, Steve, you know, I really don't got much to say to you. Other than fuck you, and I hope that you have a horrible Easter.
Dude, that's fucked up, though. What do you mean?
That's all I got to say about Steve, buddy.
Damn. Well, that's crazy.
But, you know, I still got like a lot of stuff. I want to go vote in more local elections, and especially for me, you know, I lived in a smaller city, came to an equally small city that are right next door to each other, but you know, all of these elections count. I've never really voted in many of them because I never had the chance until I turned 18, which wasn't only until a few years ago. And you know, now that I can, everything, you really gotta start doing it. I voted in two different. I voted for a sheriff before of Tarrant County. Sheriff. So I think everything's.
Do you remember your 18 years? Like when you were 18?
My birthday?
No, like just like when you were 18, like those years in general, that year. Like,
yeah, I mean, I remember a little bit. I'd have to go back. I'd have to go back and
so much
Snapchat.
Easier.
Yeah, I think I didn't turn 18 until after I graduated high school. So a lot of my friends were like buying Rillos and stuff and stuff for us in high school, and I didn't get that luxury until after I got out. So whenever I turned 18, I didn't really have much to do besides go to WinStar.
Oh, dude.
And I also had a fake ID. You know, I took
You did?
Well, it wasn't a fake ID. I'm not going to incriminate myself like that. But I had an ID.
You said it, bro.
I had an ID that had a valid 18-year-old birthday whenever I was like 16 and 17.
Wow.
So I used that forever, and you know, I never really, when I turned 18, nothing really affected me too much. And you know, I had a good. That was the first year I got out of high school, so I partied a lot. But you know, other than that, it's pretty low key.
You know, with all that like that we remember, I never remember there being like a disease that we had to worry about, like COVID right now.
I mean, Ebola is the only thing I can think about.
But that wasn't when I was 18, was it?
Close to this. I think we were still in high school.
Were we?
Yeah.
But it didn't affect us as hard.
Let's see. When was Ebola?
It didn't really affect us as hard, you know? Like, right now, like, there's no school. They're going to help. Dude, you know, there's going to be summer school now because of all this?
Yeah, I know in some places they haven't.
Like, that's crazy, guys. Like, that's why we really have to be clean and, you know, be in your own house because quarantine. There's a lot going on out there, guys, that we don't know about. You know, their numbers are going down.
They are.
You know, the numbers are going down, and I'm seeing that. But, you know, where that first wave is, there's always a second wave. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen that second wave yet.
Well, it's still early. Nobody's reopened anything. That second wave is going to be coming whenever people go back out in the world. And, you know.
Did you hear about they're going to reopen stores next week?
Texas.
They want to reopen them.
Yeah, in Texas, they want to reopen certain businesses and stuff like that.
Guys, don't. It's a bill still passing by, but don't pass this bill.
I would completely say call all of your, you know, anybody in Texas, call your local mayor, call Austin, call the governor. You know, tell them, hey, we can't do this right now. You know, even though Texas hasn't been affected as much as New York or other states like that, this is a horrible time to reopen any business. You know, a lot of people are still suffering, and they're doing so in quiet because they can't go they can't go get public health. So they're at home suffering, and there are people that you don't even know about.
Here. There's no the only thing out here is masks, and that's it. You can't even go see your local doctor right now.
Probably there's certain people who are probably affected that don't even know that they're affected because they can't even go get the test. You know what I mean? Like the numbers that are out there right now aren't going to be completely accurate. And that's the thing that we all got to look at. You know, just because you think that stuff's going down. Have we tested every single person in the U.S.? How can you know for a fact that the numbers out there are what's confirmed? Like, or is all that's out there? You know what I mean? it's tough. I would say don't pass that bill. Call the governor.
I don't think so either, guys, because it's too soon. It's too soon. Like, we're doing so good right now. The numbers are. I mean, we're not really doing good. There's still people out there. Like, there's still traffic. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm still seeing a lot of people at stores, and it's crazy. But you know, at least the numbers are going down. And
you know, I had an
let's just keep it that way by not opening these places, because you know, as soon as these places open, bro, there's gonna be so many babies being born that day. It's gonna be crazy.
The thing is, not only that,
it's gonna be crazy.
And see, that's another good idea to think about. If people start getting pregnant right now, also, what a horrible time if we end up getting shut down. Like, dude, because then how are you gonna get to your doctor's appointments?
It's not a bad,
Some places aren't gonna allow you to bring your husband or your baby daddy or your boyfriend or whoever in with you.
Yeah, what we're trying to say, guys, it's not a bad thing if you're gonna have a kid or anything, but it's like the moment of having the child, like the process that you're gonna do to have this child right now at this moment isn't gonna be the right choice.
Especially in the times that we're living in with all of this going on in the world. Like, our hospitals are already ran up as much as it is, that this could affect you and your scheduling with having a kid, and it could just hurt your whole, you know, birth in general in the end if you're not getting the right treatment for you.
I just think we should wait into going out and not let this happen. First of all, let's not let this bill pass by.
My big thing is I know for a fact people are gonna, first thing they're gonna do is rush to the bars, and that's gonna be the first thing anybody does.
Yep. Shit, I'm probably gonna do it myself.
If you're gonna put stock in anything, put it into a bar. Bars and restaurants, that's what you're gonna need, because that's what people are gonna go first thing. But then if this second wave happens, you know, I think people get shut back in. When we come back out, nobody's coming back out,
right?
You know, people are gonna stay inside. I hope, you know. This corona is gonna affect so much in the world.
We can't let this happen, dude. Like, there's just so much going on that we cannot let this happen.
Everybody,
and if the next wave is bad, martial law, boom.
Exactly. And you know, stimulus checks might not even get sent out in the next wave, because it's gonna be so crazy. It's gonna be like, look, you guys are like tearing this country apart, you know.
Although I have seen the planet a little greener, you know, I feel like, you know, this whole break was good for the wilderness and stuff like that, those stuff that you're saying,
that's true.
You see on Twitter and stuff like that. I think it is good, because I can tell a little difference, man.
Yep.
I can tell a little difference. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it just rained. Who knows?
I like being able to go outside more. You know, I mean,
you just really appreciate now.
The nature is what I'm appreciating more, though. Yes. You know, I've gone on a few walks lately. My girlfriend has her dog come over every now and then, and, you know, I enjoy it. I like being outside. It feels great. And I'm hoping that once this quarantine ends, everybody's going to be able to go out and appreciate the nature more.
Definitely.
Because I'm going to, for sure. I realize I don't go outside enough. And that's the only thing I can do now, besides going to a grocery store for food I need only. Or, you know, going to a gas station to get any gas or whatever I need from there. The only place I ever go besides my house is outside in nature, and that's what I enjoy. You know, I'm excited for this. I'm hoping that everybody's going to learn from this, because this is a very critical time in everybody's life. And everybody has a lot to learn from this.
Dude, with all this going on, did you see like the UFC delaying all the fights?
Yep. You know, there was talk of them getting a fight island, and you know, there's nothing really. Nothing really came up of it, and they just canceled their card in general. Their whole 249 Khabib versus Tony Ferguson. We talked a lot of shit leading up to this week, and you know, nothing happened.
Well, this would have been the week.
Yep.
No, it would have been this weekend. Damn. Guys, we're very upset about that. You know, some tough shit, man. Disney, you know, Disney owns ESPN. Disney owns everything, bro. Yes, what the fuck, Disney? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, why'd you have to do this to us? So much money was being betted on, and just...
Yeah, Disney really fucked everybody, but... You know, what can you do? There's all these big companies that rule the world. You know, maybe we'll have an episode on a conspiracy one day, so...
Yep.
on a conspiracy like that. But this whole UFC card is this is horrible because this was a fight that's been canceled 4 or 5 different times already. So this was gonna be like probably the last time they ever.
This was the Khabib and Ferguson.
Yep.
And then after that, since Khabib couldn't leave Russia, it was Ferguson and
Justin Gaethje.
And then that got canceled.
Yep. Then the whole card gets canceled.
And it was going to be a good card.
This is just one of those cards that somehow didn't work out, and it always happens this way.
Did you see on Twitter that Adesanya tweeted to Jones? You didn't see that?
Didn't see it. Let me bring it up real quick.
Bring it up, bro. I think it said, "You still there, pussy?" It was that or bitch. It was something like that. Put Adesanya, and he tweeted Bones, bro.
Let's check it out.
Go down.
Johnny Bones being Johnny Bones. Some goats stubborn, but some goats are just stupid. Wow.
Go down.
That's his pinned tweet.
Hey, pussy, you still there? I was like, what the fuck, bro? What the heck?
Wow.
Yep. This boy got some nerve, bro. That's crazy. Who do you think would win?
Obviously, John Jones.
You think John Jones would beat him, bro?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Let's see what Johnny Bones had to say.
What did he say?
Let's check it out. Let's give John Bones a little follow from the Pod Kings.
Yo, John Jones, what's going on? If you ever want to sponsor us, we'll shout you out in every episode. We're big fans, Just let us know, man. Just, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, John Jones said nothing, unfortunately.
He said nothing.
Not something I would expect from him. But, before we get into some more stuff that we got going on for the rest of the podcast, let's hear something from our sponsor, Anchor.
Oh, I'm with it.
Yeah. Anchor, what you got for us?
Shout us out. Let's go. Boom.
And welcome back, guys. We love our sponsor, Anchor. They're the ones who put us out there on the map. They got us on Google Play, Apple, YouTube, everything. Well, we put ourselves on YouTube, but, we appreciate them, and we appreciate our other sponsor. We've said this before. Arturo and his company are also a good one. We'll talk about them a little bit more later on. But, too much stuff's been going on lately. Have you heard about this experimental drug that they're trying to use for the corona? They say there's hopeful signs in it. It's called Remdesivir. I don't know too much about it, but...
Really?
Sounds dangerous.
So it's supposed to be like a cure to the coronavirus, I guess?
Not necessarily a cure, but it shows signs in fighting the coronavirus at least.
Okay. So like extra blood, extra white cells.
I'm not too sure about that. They're still experimenting with it, so they don't really know too much about what exactly it's doing to affect it, but they see that something's happening and it's progressing, and something's happening to the corona, which is like the thing that we want to happen.
Okay. That's crazy, dude. But no, I hadn't really heard about it. That's crazy.
What do you think? Would you be willing to volunteer to be tested on that?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly. And so the people who are being tested on, I don't think that it's humane at all.
Are there people being tested for it?
It's being experimented on.
No. Do these people they're I volunteer as tribute type thing or what?
Pretty much.
Some Hunger Games shit?
Yo.
Wow.
There people are doing this, and I don't agree with it. I don't know exactly where the testing is going on, if it's in the US or where, but don't do it, guys. This is the government trying to test on people once again, just like they always have,
This is how it all even began, guys.
Yep.
It started like this coronavirus was in an animal that when they were testing, got to Wuhan, disease got spread. This started with animals. Now we're gonna start with humans with this vaccine. What if it backfires, guys? We don't know, man.
I would not trust anything that's happening.
I don't know, man.
And I don't want to.
I think our best bet is just to stay home and wait this out.
Exactly.
Go do what you need to do, just straight there and back, and that's it. No lollygagging or nothing.
Exactly. I mean, this is what we keep coming back to. This episode of the podcast. What we were trying to bring to you was supposed to be our COVID part 2, our Corona season part 2 episode, and
because it's been a lot happening, guys.
There's so much happening.
We talked about it.
And it all goes back to it. Stay home, everyone. We said this last week. We're still doing this because we're staying safe outside of this whole thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We both are very responsible with what we're doing, and we're not going around anywhere. We stay home. Like, what we preach to y'all is what we do.
Definitely.
That's all I do. Is I'm always at home. Like,
definitely, guys. We keep sanitized. Like we are about this because we don't want to be victims of this, because it can happen. It can happen to your friend. It can happen to someone you know.
Not only that,
it can spread fast. It can evolve fast.
The spread is the worrisome thing. You don't want to spread this to your grandmas, your grandpas, your grandparents, anything.
My parents have asthma.
Anything. Yeah, my dad has horrible asthma.
Like, dude, it'd be bad for people that can factor from it.
Exactly. Please, guys, stay inside. This is what the world needs, is for us to be healthy and stay inside and stay sanitized. You know what I mean? We can't be going out, and this is what you got to do. Over 100,000 people have died from the corona already. Italy
100,000.
100,000. I believe Italy has retaken the U.S. on death tolls, and I mean, what can you expect?
100,000 people, bro. Like, that's a lot of people dying from this.
It's scary. That's the thing.
Crazy.
It's not as worrisome as it should be, but it's scary. Like, that's what everybody needs to realize. If you're not worried about it, you gotta at least be scared of it, because you don't want to spread that. That's gonna be the fall of humanity, is if this is continuing to happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much with all this corona, and we need people to stay in for our economy so we can end up going back outside.
I feel you on that, dude. We just have to be safe. Honestly, we have to, because times are coming close. Right on the edge.
I mean, luckily, some people are still working. I hear that the stimulus checks are going to be coming out within this next week or two.
I'm getting mine in May.
I think mine will hopefully be coming in this next week.
Really?
Cool. The shitty thing is what I said earlier about Governor Abbott wanting to reopen certain businesses. This is not going to help people, because people are going to have this money, especially right now. They're going to get their checks. Mm-hmm. We're going to reopen businesses, and people are going to go out and spend their checks.
Yeah.
And we're going to get shut down again, and the government's going to be like, well, we've already given y'all money. Why would we give y'all more?
That's true, dude. Is that like a conspiracy?
You never know, dude. It's people need to stay home. When we reopen these businesses, that don't mean you can just go out and go to them all the fucking time.
We need to have willpower and just stay home. We can't afford it.
Exactly.
We can't afford it. Honestly, just drink at home.
Yep.
Grab some stuff, drink at home. You don't have to go out. It is what it is.
I mean,
it is what it is.
You can't be going out. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. And you have to wash your hands.
Exactly, that too. And everybody should be wearing face masks in public.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in public, go get a face mask. Make one if you have to. I've seen a lot of TikToks and videos on YouTube on how to make one out of a shirt. Really? You don't even got to tear it or cut it or anything.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it'll fit you perfectly. You guys got to be safe out there. That's all we can really say.
Yeah.
But on a lighter note, I'll throw something out there that you probably don't know about.
What?
We like food, right?
Yes.
Drive-thrus are still open right now. You guys can still go to the drive-thru or do a delivery.
Delivery anything, Chick-fil-A. Little Caesars is still open too. People go in there and buy pizza.
Well, they do delivery also.
Do they? Little Caesars?
Yeah, they just recently did that this year. So you guys can get food plenty of ways. But anyways, if you haven't heard about this, I know you've probably heard about this sandwich. I've had it plenty of times, drunk, late at night. The Whataburger honey butter chicken biscuit. Yes. You heard of it?
Oh, dude, that's the shit.
Extra honey butter.
With the extra honey butter, with some spicy ketchup, bro.
Maybe the ketchup, not so much, but
spicy ketchup, bro.
And, extra honey butter on the side. Shout out our main man, Arturo. Shout out Arturo. Before I finish this thought, let's give out our quick shout out to our second sponsor, Southern Standard Services.
Definitely.
Southern Standard Services, the premier company to go to if you need any general contracting.
Definitely, guys. If you really want to get something done on your general landscaping at your house, let's say you want a pond added to your backyard. Let's say you want a tree installed. Let's say you want a tree cut down. This is the man to go get it. His name is Arturo Vega. He's the man. He will take care of it. He'll let you know. He'll give you a good price. He'll make it happen for you, and with the good quality. It's about the quality, guys.
Exactly.
It's about the quality.
He'll give you quality work with, he's also got quality workers, so he has all his trust in them, and as should you, as do we. They are good workers, and they have great quality work. You'll see your money in it for sure. And anything that you spend on them is gonna be. We'll also throw in a donation.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Just let them know that we sent you. Yep. Let them know that we sent you. Got to look them up, Southern Standard Services.
Go on Instagram, look them up at Southern Standard Services 1. We actually just also recently made our own Instagram. You can go check it out at Pod Kings Podcast. Instagram, go look at him. His personal account is avega67. He also has Facebook, not just Instagram. Go look him up. You're gonna tell him the Pod King sent us.
What's his Instagram?
The Instagram is Southern Standard Services 1.
Southern Standard Services 1, guys.
Yep.
Look him up on Instagram. Honestly, you can just go to the website, like Google, and look him up, and maybe it'll pop up.
Yep.
I think it will. Like I said, guys, a lot of quality work. If you want anything, he's a general contractor, so anything you want done, he can do it. Anything, literally, anything.
And, Marcos also works for the company. You might see him in a couple of the pictures if you go give him a follow on Instagram.
Let me know what's going on, guys.
So
we'll get it done.
Go check him out. Hit him up. Tell him the Pod King sent you. And, everybody can use some business right now, too. He can do stuff outside of your home also. He doesn't have to come in. He can, projects you got outside you want done, hit him up. That's the guy, premier company to go hit up. Southern Standard Services LLC. Go talk to them.
Definitely, guys. Another shout out if you want to go listen to some more podcasts. There's always different kinds of genres when it comes to podcasts, guys. But go listen to How Many.
Go listen to the How Many podcast.
How Many podcast. It's pretty dope. They have a lot of content. They just came out with the top fastest quarterbacks in the league. So there's a lot of
That's
sports.
Interesting.
Yeah, a lot of sports.
I haven't heard that one yet.
A lot of things going on, guys. Check them out. A lot of topics. Basically, do a couple lists. There's a lot to look out, though. Go check them out on Facebook. They have a lot of episodes. Even on YouTube. Go to YouTube and just search up How Many Podcasts, and they'll pop up.
Yep. Go look at the How Many Podcasts. You can find them on YouTube. I'm not sure if you can find them on any other podcast services yet, but you can also find them on Facebook.
Yes,
not just
Facebook.
Not just YouTube. Hit them up on Facebook.
To the YouTube, but pretty sure.
Yeah, so go check out Southern Standard Services, and then also go check out the How Many Podcasts. Two of our great partners with the Pod Kings, and we enjoy them, and we want you guys to go check them out too. They're great people, all of them, and if you can put your trust in us, then you're gonna have some good people coming up to your life.
Definitely search them up. Let us know.
Yep.
Also, go look us up on Twitter. At Podkins Podcast. Let us know if you have any ideas or any topics you want to talk about, or what you think about our episodes.
Yep. Like I said, we just made an Instagram, so go check out our Instagram at Pod Kings Podcast and our Twitter. Okay, so back to the sandwich. Honey butter chicken biscuit.
Yes.
Whataburger has them.
Had
them plenty of times. Somebody else is getting into the honey butter chicken biscuit game.
No.
And they're not even changing the name of it. Not one bit.
No, who is it?
Wendy's. The people who brought back the spicy chicken nuggets. The people who changed up their barbecue sauce.
I know.
You know, the people with the
barbecue
crazy
sauce,
salads.
The barbecue sauce used to be so much better.
It was. And it was in a round container instead of that rectangle one. Yes. You know, Wendy's is always trying to do something different.
I know. They're always trying to copycat, bro. That's what it is.
They had a good thing with the Frosty. You know, that's all they got now.
The little swirl.
That's all they got now is the Frosty.
It's pretty good.
You know,
I fucks with the Frosty.
I'm ready to check out their honey butter chicken biscuit. You know, let's see if it's even out yet. I wonder.
Is it out?
I saw them promoting it the other day. Let's check out Wendy's.
Like on TV or?
I saw it on their Twitter account. So here we go. We just pulled up the Twitter account. There's a picture somewhere here.
Where is it at?
Let's see.
All right, so honey butter chicken biscuit from Wendy's.
What do you think about that?
I don't know, man. I just don't really, when I think of that honey butter, I just directly goes to Whataburger. Like Whataburger is the good, like, I don't know if I would like it for Wendy's.
Not only that, they have something new called a maple bacon croissant.
What?
Yeah, look at this.
Bacon croissant.
It looks like chicken, bacon, cheese.
Guys, this is insane. You have to check this out, you know. Like, look it up, guys.
The honey butter chicken biscuit is now out at Wendy's. I repeat, it is out. Nobody knows about this honey butter sauce, so we're going to have to check this out. Maybe we'll bring out a couple sandwiches on the next podcast.
Oh, man. Honestly, I might check it out on my way home.
That looks delicious. I'm interested. But when I think Wendy's, I don't think chicken as much. I think burgers.
I do think burgers also. I don't think of honey butter chicken biscuit.
But you could also say that about Whataburger. You don't think chicken.
No,
you think
but
burgers.
Whataburger guy, you know the taquitos, breakfast taquitos are pretty good at.
Yeah, the Whataburger chicken is phenomenal.
Yes.
So you always know that they have good stuff. Their chicken looks different at the Wendy's one.
Does it? It looks kind of like.
It looks like a patty somehow.
It does. It does look like
because
a patty.
The Whataburger one is like a strip, like a chicken tender.
Uh-huh.
This one's looking like a patty.
So what do you think?
I think we got to try this out. You know, we'll bring on a couple sandwiches on the next pod.
Definitely gonna check it out.
We'll check this out. But, you know, I just wanted to end this on a light note, something like a little different. You guys probably might have not known about that
Definitely go check it out, guys. You know,
I'm probably going to check this out tomorrow.
Definitely, it looks interesting.
I got work tomorrow on Monday. I'm going to check out this sandwich. We'll see what's up. I'm excited for this. I'm hoping you can get this more than just at breakfast time. You know, I'm hoping you can get this during the day.
Maybe throughout the day. Yeah, that would be pretty dope.
This looks delicious. I really got to... Oh, man. It's looking like it came out like a long time ago, like in March.
Really? March 3rd? Okay.
Yeah, it looks like
it's been out.
Wendy's just is updating their breakfast like crazy. They got seasoned potatoes. That looks really
if they
good.
make it all day, then that'll be the game changer.
Like they said R.I.P. Egg McMuffin. They're throwing shots out at McDonald's.
Oh my God, bro! They throwing shots.
Oh look, it says Wendy's breakfast came 3-2 and March 2nd.
So you're telling me that this new breakfast menu that they have is going to be the shit? Is legit?
I think so. This
guys,
really
we have
good.
to check it out. We're going to have to check it out. We'll definitely come back with some feedback for the next podcast.
Yeah, this looks
on
really
Wednesday.
Good.
You know, if you have any topics that you want to talk about, any things you want to, you know, discuss, let us know on our Twitter. @Podcast.
Yeah, go check out the Twitter. That's where you're gonna get us to respond to you. Also, you know,
we'll have a lot of polls going on just to see what y'all think, guys. You know, we'll get y'all's vote on what we'll talk about, or just in the general, just what's going on with the presidency. You know, I think that's very interesting because it came down to these fools, and I mean, they're not fools, but we're just gonna have to see what's going on. So we'll keep y'all updated on that. Yeah, we're gonna throw a couple polls out. You know, this Wednesday we're gonna have a really good podcast. We're excited for it. You know, we know that we're not gonna give away too much right now. We know that y'all are like very bored right now during the days, and you can only listen to our podcast like twice a week. So, so this next podcast is gonna give you guys a little bit more of ideas of something you can do with your time. So, you know, stay tuned for this because it's going to be a good one, and I'm excited for it. Definitely, guys. It'll be a good one. Yeah. Definitely got to keep up with us on Twitter also, like I said. So go check out the Twitter, though, because we're going to throw a lot of tweaks in there for you. Yeah, we're gonna throw out some polls also because we're gonna need some ideas for the following Wednesday and some Sunday. So we're gonna get some feedback from y'all, and we're gonna have some good stuff coming to you guys. Definitely. So go follow us on Twitter. Like I said, we opened a new Instagram recently. It's live right now. Go check it out. @PodKings Podcast. We've already got our first post. Definitely. Go give it a like. And also go check us out on YouTube. You know, guys, check us out live because we not only come to you audio, but we're coming to you live, and that's pretty. We're keeping it up to you.
Yeah, and I know we said this before that we were gonna be doing this on video, and we started slacking for a little bit, but our YouTube's back up and it's running full gear this time.
Little technical issues, but we're back on it.
We had a couple problems, but now we got everything figured out, and this is gonna go straight to y'all. We're gonna give you guys the best everything we can. Okay.
Like we say, best quality out there, guys. We're gonna give you some quality topics, quality stuff going at you.
Yep. So go give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everything. And also give us a personal follow. My account names are Damian G 2015.
Did I always forget mine?
Marcos on Instagram is Yo Marcos with 4 S's.
Is that mine? With 4 S's?
Yes.
My Instagram?
Yeah,
that's my Instagram. If y'all want to follow me on Twitter, it's at 17 Marcos Lopez. But follow our podcast Twitter also, guys. We'll keep y'all mostly updated on that. At Parking's Podcast. But yeah.
Yep. So give us a follow, and we got some good stuff coming to y'all. We're excited. We say this every time the episode ends, but this is the time for us to be giving you guys some good stuff, and
definitely,
especially with everybody being at home, we're excited to get you guys more information. So go give us a listen and go give us a follow. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace.
Peace out, guys.